And hello, everybody. I'm Nikki, and welcome to another episode of Hairyman, Hoaxes, and Hoodwinks. Oh, can you believe another week went by? We are into June. We are solid into June. It's going by like crazy. But I got a great show for you today. We got the first half, we're going to be talking about who's Cosmo. And we've got him here just for you. You guys, let's look at the chat real quick. And woo, look at that. I don't think I could go through everybody. Thank you guys for being here. I'm not going to go to everybody. I love y'all. I see you all. Cindy and my eyes, and I see you all. Okay. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. But let's go ahead and start bringing on the guests for the evening, starting with somebody.
Holy Twin Powers, activate!
Ooh. Mr. Brent, hello.
Howdy, how's it going?
Good. Better
Another
than
week.
you.
Yeah, I'm kind of under the weather today, but
I'm so sad to hear that. But we'll get through this hour, and then you can go memes, go take a nap.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. We also have Mr. Joe, Western New York, Big Five.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I forgot to turn my ears down.
Sorry.
Welcome, Joe. Thanks for
All
being
right.
here today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. You know you're always welcome here. But let's bring on the big guy himself, Cosmo. Cosmo
Woo!
Joe, welcome to the show.
Man of the hour.
Yeah.
Hi.
Let's see. I gotta pull up this.
How you doing? Can you hear us okay?
I hear everybody. Yes. You hear me?
Great.
Yep, we're good.
So Brent here keeps talking about this Cosmo guy, right? Over and over every time we do a show. And he thinks quite highly of you, sir. And we had to bring you on here to ask you some questions and see, how you got into this looking for Bigfoot. Or do you consider it looking for Bigfoot? Are you just out there in the wilderness
Always
seeing
be
what's
looking.
there? Or
Yeah. Well, I hope you find something eventually, but
right.
I guess we'll always just be looking. And
Right.
yeah, I mean.
And what area do you go out in?
Oh, we go up. I usually go out with Brent now. It's kind of scary to go out there alone.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Can
I
be.
started out by myself until I started finding stuff, and it was like, well, this guy might be out here. But yeah, just generally west side of the Cascades,
Mm-hmm.
up the,
North of Mount Rainier or so.
anywhere from north of Mount Rainier to the Canadian border, I guess.
The hotspot.
Wow.
Mostly.
Have you had a sighting?
No sightings.
No sightings. What drew you to the topic?
It's about, I don't know, 12, 13 years ago. My friends have a cabin on overlooking Puget Sound on the west side of the sound. It's on the northeast corner of the peninsula, Olympic Peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just say outside of Port Townsend, Edward ways. I can reveal exactly where it is, but yeah, they got a cabin and it overlooks Puget Sound, so we go up there quite often, and we're used to, and stay in the house. And one weekend there we were having it was a Memorial weekend or some holiday weekend. There's a big group, so we were all sleeping in tents on the property. And about 4:30 in the morning, this huge yelling growl, just humongous, powerful sound. I mean, if it's just hard to describe how intense it was. But this just yelling is just right up from where we were is just so loud. It's just big, just crazy loud and intense, and went on for like 20 minutes, half hour, and the kids were like, woke the kids up, and they're like, "What's that, Dad?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know, just coyotes. Go back to sleep." But, just crazy growling, and I don't know if you ever heard like the Ohio sounds or different there's big screams you hear. It's like exactly like the most powerful ones you'd hear on the internet, but louder. It's like so eventually it stopped. We went to sleep, but the next day I was curiosity just piqued. I was like, what was that? And everybody heard it, and we're all just couldn't figure out what kind of thing would make that sound. I know there's horses up that direction, but horse wouldn't make that sound. And so went up. I decided to go check out where it was. See, the layout of the place is like it's right on the bluff overlooking the sound, and the road is about 3/4 of a mile. So there's an easement to get to the property, and it comes through a couple other properties, but it's mostly all woods, heavily forested, and some wetlands and stuff. So I rounded up who I could to go investigate. And I ended up with my kid and friend's kid. One was 10 and one was 12. So, and the dog, German Shepherd / wolf dog. Anyways, we all got them together. So we headed out to investigate. See if we can see any. I don't know what I was looking for, but we started heading up there just to see what we could see.
Mm-hmm.
I know if there was animals up there, they'd probably be using some kind of game trail. So head that way and went all the way up to the end of the road. And there's a farm there with kind of some power lines going behind it. So it's like a clearing through the trees. But got to that point, and the dog just all of a sudden yelps, just yelp, like something had kicked it in its rear end or something, and it turned around and ran straight back to the cabin.
Wow.
Which is like at least half a mile. Just turned tail, didn't even look back. I mean, just he was gone. I was like, this dog would not do that. It's like, what is his problem? So it's like, whatever. That's weird. I thought he maybe got stung or something, but he didn't even turn around, and I was trying to call him back. So we started heading back to the cabin, and we found a game trail. It was heavily used trail going off into this woodsy area. So we went up in there and go walking in the down trail, and it kind of opens up into this big canopy, all just huge maples and cedar trees. There's this nice sheltered area, and it's kind of opened up from the brush. It's just sword ferns and grass, and it's like, there's a cool area. I've never been in here. But you could tell something has been like, walking around in there a bunch and, matting the stuff down. And it's like, if you're in the woods enough, you could tell if, something looks like it's been disturbed, but it's like, all the moss was worn off the trees at the edges of the branches. Like, stuff's been climbing up everything. And so we were walking around in this, and it's like a heavily used trail. And, because everything was moss except this trail was beat down to dirt. We found, right in the middle of the trail, you come across this pile of nettles, like just a whole bundle of nettles, all stacked up. Must have been about 20, pulled out by the roots and sitting right in the middle of the trail. I'm like, I've never seen anyone just pulling nettle plants. And so I'm just like, wow, that's weird. And I'm taking pictures of this stuff, and it was before I had my cell phone, and all of a sudden we hear this crunching coming, from off in the distance. Big crunching sounds, just you could tell it's bipedal, just 2 feet, just crunch, crunch, and it was coming towards us. So in this clearing had just all this brushery around. You couldn't see through it. It was just so dark. So he was coming from this direction behind all this brush. This huge crunching, like something was big. I mean, enormous, just breaking branches coming through. And we're just like, whoa, it's getting closer and it's closer. And it was just like, we couldn't even move. We're just like, whoa. And all of a sudden it stops, like right when we think it's going to come through, the bushes, it just stops. And we're like, and then it's quiet. And we're like, okay, what do we do now? And then we could hear all this weird, like little chattering, weird, not like you don't know apparently, obviously. I keep saying but had this weird chattering, like hard to explain, like a whispery little chattery sound we heard, and not like whistling like a bird, but like a it's just hard to explain, this weird mumbly whisper, and we're like, what is going on over there? And we decided, all right, let's just get out of here. I don't feel comfortable, because it was, we weren't that far from where it stopped. I'm like, well, if it's like a predator or something, we're within striking distance. But so he turned and left that little area, went
So
back.
what distance would you say that it stopped at?
Oh, about 30 yards.
That's
30
fairly
yards.
close, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I'm surprised we couldn't see what was in there, but it was just so thick. We just couldn't
Well,
see it.
I've seen some of the videos that Brent puts up, man, and that stuff is thick up there, man. I don't see how you can see through it.
Yeah, it was just, it was as thick as it gets. It was lower. It was down on the Puget Sound, so it's even got even more foliage type bushes. It was thick. So, but when we walked out, it started moving again. I'm like, okay, let's start running. So we ran out.
Was it following you? It sounded like it was following you?
Yeah. As soon as we left that area, it moved, so we could tell it went to where we were, and then we went back to the drive and we got to the road, and we could hear it coming closer again. But there was a big, where they plowed the easement, they piled all the dirt,
berm,
make a big berm on the side,
yeah,
all the way down. So, but as we were going down the drive, the easement, we could hear them paralleling us down on the other side of the berm, all the way down. So, yeah, that was weird.
What was the wind in the right, or did you smell anything?
No, didn't smell anything.
Just curious. I've never really smelled anything myself, except for once in my life, and I don't know what it was. But
I've had
talk about they smelled something.
Yeah, I've smelled things out there, and I've actually turned around because I've smelled crazy stuff and wasn't comfortable. Get out of there. But yeah, so that was my first. Well, it wasn't my first experience, but that was one that kind of piqued me.
Right.
Thing.
How long ago was that?
That was 13 years.
That's a little while ago, yeah.
Yeah, we don't go out there anymore, but that same summer we had.
You should.
We had a number of incidents. Man. The price of gas.
I mean, you never know. You might have been that close to actually seeing a Sasquatch step out.
I've been back a number of times since then, and there's the trail's grown over, so they don't use that anymore. I don't think. I was thinking, that summer we had a number of. I heard. Besides that first, we went back, had another outing there. I heard lots of whoops, like is at the zoo, in the monkey section.
Yeah.
Whoop, 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 whoop. All night. It was just like there was 2 or 3 of them, and just right up the road, just kept whooping it up. That was one night, and another night, we heard the same scream that we heard the first time, but it was way off in another part of the area, but we could see the Puget Sound, and we could hear 2 others, it was like they're all yelling at each other. It was like middle of the night. The Puget Sound was just glass calm, so the sound just carries, all the way across. I think they're probably like one on Whidbey Island and one where we were, and one other north. So I know they're just trying to triangulate, trying to guide each other across the water. I don't know what they're yelling at, but they're all yelling back and forth. It was weird. It's the same,
Yeah, I was going to ask because this has been bugging me because I've only heard one thing that I absolutely know was a freaking Sasquatch, and that was the one that I ran across. It screamed at me twice, and I know you said it was hard to describe the sound, and that's what I've said too, because I still can't really describe it except for if you plotted that sound out. I want to see if there's any similarity here. If you plotted that sound out on a graph, would you say it was like a bell? Did it start low and get high?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Low again.
Yeah. It started out, it started out loud, but it was like, like a siren was going off, and then at the height of the bell was its deepest, loudest part, and then dropped off pretty quick. But
okay.
Yeah, definitely went up, and then.
Yeah, because this thing with the scream that I heard but it was fast because it was like right there, and it did it twice, and that's what it did. It was like started out as a low growl, went up high, and then down low, and he did it twice. He screamed really fast. It wasn't like a slow process like you hear sometimes. But I was just seeing if there was any similarity, because if you plotted it on a graph, the sound that I heard, it would. And the only reason I thought about that is because I heard somebody say something about it on a show, and I went, "Wow, that sounds real familiar." He was talking about how plotting it out on a graph, which I was like, "Wow, that's crazy."
Yeah, if I hear the same sound, when I listen to different sounds on the internet, if I hear something close, it'll make my hair stand up still, because my mind, I was like, oh, that was the same one.
It's a very primate sounding scream. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it is. It's something you can know. The lungs were just enormous on this thing, because it
almost hurt my ear.
And the length of it is just crazy. You can feel it in your chest. It just make my own chest rumble when he's just. But it was long. I mean, each yell was like 20 seconds at least, and then he'd take a 20-second break, and do it like then, and he did it over and over for about 20 minutes. And
have you ever got anything on recorder at all?
No, No, I put my mic out there with a camera. I had a camera that had an audio recorder, so I put that close to that direction every night we're out there. So I don't know. I haven't gone over all the audio, and I didn't have any software to go through it real quick at the time. So I don't know where that SD card is at the moment, but I might have something. But I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Have you researched other Bigfoot calls and tried to compare what you heard to others?
As soon as I got home, I went on the internet, like what, because it's like the only thing could be Bigfoot. So I was like, looked up Bigfoot, and then I came across, at that time, it wasn't a lot in Bigfoot in the internet like there is now. There's so much stuff now. In the last 10 years, it's grown crazy. But back there is like, you look at Bigfoot sounds and you come up with, maybe 6 or 8 different recordings you can go through.
Yeah.
So I think like the Ohio sounds, as it was called or something.
Yeah.
was really close to what I heard, and there was another one, some Snohomish sound, I think, was really close.
Did I have
Snohomish
those,
screamer?
Brent? Did I have those when we did that one show? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
the Snohomish caller, is that what it's called?
Snohomish
Yeah,
screamer.
something like
Screamer, Snohomish screamer. Yeah, that was the really close one, but it wasn't as deep and powerful as the one I heard. So
Isn't that the one that Thomas says he's still not too sure about himself as the Snohomish one?
The
'Cause I know
Chehalis
there was-
one?
Huh?
The Chehalis one?
No, I thought what he just said, the Snohomish or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I know there was some that people swore up and down were, and him and who was it, Bill?
Oh, I think that's the Puyallup screamer.
That's it. Those were coyotes.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
actually
the Puyallup
witnessed
scream.
it. Yeah,
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
no, the one that he witnessed was the Chehalis screams.
Chehalis. Yeah,
Yeah,
and he
but
said the
it's-
Puyallup sounded real similar to that.
Yeah.
So this other one, and you call it what was it called? A Snohomish? I
Snohomish.
haven't even heard it. I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Snohomish screamer.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that one out. I don't think I've ever heard that one.
No, that because that's close. That's Snohomish
Is it?
is right up the street from us.
That's where I live.
Oh, wow.
I should listen to that one and see if it sounds anything like Rasta.
And the areas that
This is the one.
yeah, here we go.
How?
Let me see. I gotta turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, the Ohio how it's too long for me to say it compare it to what Rasta did.
Yeah, and all the coyotes were going off too, and
Yeah.
this guy was
Dogs
doing
and
the
yeah.
thing. The coyotes were going crazy, like frenzy. Yeah, that's
I don't know if I have. Oops, wrong way. Mexico, Shabern, Klamath, Puyallup.
Puyallup screamer.
What?
that's the
Say
one
it
we're
again.
just saying.
That's the
Puyallup.
one that Thomas says is yeah.
Oh, this one.
Puyallup. Yeah, that's
Oh, stop. Want this one.
That sounds like the coyotes down there that recorded a couple of years ago, a year ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the coyotes go off when they're screaming. So I don't know if they use that if they're talking to each other or what are they doing. But
I just think they're reacting like any other dog would, because if there's any dogs in the area when they hear these weird screams, even domestic dogs just start going off too.
Yeah, I actually heard it the same sound out my window here in town one time, 4 a.m. It's like, did I just all the dogs are barking and woke me up, and I hear this loud screaming like 2 or 3 times. I was like, wow, that was weird. It's definitely possible because from my place to the mountains you could get there like through power lines and green belts and stuff. But,
Yeah.
so that was 12 years ago, and that's where I started with those screams.
I do have pictures of what. Let's see. He sent me structures and piles and glyphs that you guys.
Yes, yeah. I didn't start really getting into it for a few years. About 5 years now. So
yeah.
After I got divorced, I had some free time, so I started going out into the woods. And I was like, I'm gonna start looking into this Bigfoot thing. So I started taking all these pictures as I was hitting the woods and going off trail. I'd go up in the woods and just find a game trail and follow it.
So, what are
See
your
what I see?
feelings about structures? Are you 100%
Well,
think?
something like this, like that, what's on the screen. That was out in the, up a game trail. It was like, kids might do something like that, but there were no kids going up where this place
Could be
was.
a bushcrafter.
Yeah, yeah. But it's just so rural, and it's
Right.
just weird to me. It could be anything. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
Well, it's good to document it. That's
yeah.
Yeah,
you might use it
sure.
for later reference or
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
something like that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this one not so much. It's just branches fall off the tree, but you never know. It's a lot of times that the bark is peeled off sticks and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I definitely when you go out, I mean, you
this one
find
is
you
not even a
find
trail to it. This it's dense down where this one was.
that's a little crazy.
That
Yeah,
that
you
one's
should
different
always
because it's
document
so
the weird
small.
shit. If when you come across something, if you cannot somehow explain it as a natural phenomenon, then sure, document it because
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mm.
you never know. And
Yeah,
even if sometimes, even if you can, even if you come across something and you go, yeah, this is definitely a person made this. Still document it. I did. I
yeah,
ran across one by a pond, and it was a dome. And at first, I almost walked right on by it and didn't even see it until I looked over and I thought, oh wait, whoa, is this a And I looked at it and I started studying. And I was like, no, nah, this is definitely somebody built this. But I documented it anyway. Like Brent said, I mean, I can use it as a comparison for
yeah,
other shit.
yep, yep,
What the heck? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oops,
yes.
sorry.
See, like this one I was unsure because it's close to the main trail, but there was other things in this area, like a big. I don't have a picture of it, but there's a big branch that was it must have been 4 or 5 inches around, but it was bent. It was pinned on one tree, bent around the stump, and then pinned between another tree, and it had to be
Mm.
bent to be pulled around this thing. And yeah, it was just weird. So I just took pictures. It's like, man, someone big did that, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the areas that these are found in, it's a lot of long history of Bigfoot activity. I actually think it's one of the more active counties in the country, or close to it, like
Yeah,
top three. And so it makes you wonder if Bigfoot's out there, what are they doing? Do they manipulate wood? Do they do things like this out of boredom?
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not.
You
I
know,
don't
I
know.
I'm real critical on structures, but when you see something like this,
Yeah.
that there's no way animals do that. That is
I,
not natural.
well, yeah. I mean, you're not going to have a bear do that, or
Yeah, you know, the
I mean, a lot of times when it comes down to the structures, look, I'm not saying that I don't think that Bigfoot could be doing some of these things. I mean, because they are out there. I mean, we can't quite prove it yet, but still, bears don't do that. Deer don't do. I mean, come on, you run through the animals. You're going to come down to a point almost always with a lot of these is that it either had to be a person or it probably a Sasquatch, right? Um, Once you run out of all the other options, so yeah, I'm not. They could be doing this stuff. I mean, maybe they do get bored, right? I mean,
Well, yeah, it makes you wonder though. It's I think a
this
lot of
is
what we do
this is the
find
same
is
site. This
same.
is right next to where those other things were.
Oh,
it makes you wonder if they're out there. It makes sense that they would, but I think a lot of what people present sometimes is just bushcraft. Like on Colorado Bigfoot
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
bushcraft and stuff and remnants or whatever. But
yeah. But you
I mean, I don't
definitely
know.
run into some weird stuff that you can't
You
explain.
do.
I mean, I'll admit that I've run into stuff that I'm like, well, I can't explain it with a natural phenomenon. But I mean, I can't jump right to Bigfoot either. But it's just weird. It's like that tree that I'm talking about. That's right there by where I had my encounter with Rasta. That freaking tree is a hardwood tree, and I still cannot figure out how the hell pine branches got stacked in the crotch of that tree. I mean, I don't know. How does that weird shit happen? I can't say that, well, Bigfoot did that. I have no idea why they would do it if they did it, right? And I got no other thing that points towards Bigfoot, but it's just that it's weird, man. I mean, it's there, and it's like, how? There's no pine trees around this tree, right? I mean,
Yeah, another weird thing too that we come across is sticks that are shoved into the ground that by all means look intentional. You try to
yeah.
explain it
Now,
away by falling
some
off
of
a
that
tree or something.
though, I've seen branches fall from out of a tree from a good height and stick in the ground.
Oh yeah, same
So
here.
that can
Same
happen
here.
sometimes.
Yeah, same here. It's just some you run across, we came across, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago, and there's just a bunch of these sticks that are like stuck in the ground, in this one particular area, and it was all deliberate. And we run across that every now and then, and it's one of those things that makes you wonder. It's not evidence of anything. It's unusual.
Yeah, find a lot of those. I mean, the weirdest ones are the smallest fragile sticks that are shoved into. Like I found a stick shoved into the bark of a tree.
Yeah,
that's on a main trail.
I think I was on that video or on videos. That.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Different things.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a video.
I don't know why. There's these 3 logs piled up. I don't know. I don't know why that was in there.
This came from.
Where are we on to? We're on to the prints.
I was about to say, is that a print right there that I'm look? It looks. I see what you're comparing the foot. It's hard to see, but I mean, I definitely see where it looks like a shape.
Yeah, that's in a hard packed gravel.
Yeah, it's hard to get prints out of shit like that, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty big though. If it is a print.
Yeah, that's the same. I found a number of that same size prints in this area. So I think it's just on the west side of the Cascades. They have a corridor or something going up and down this area. It's all free of snow most of the year. And,
well, it's definitely. Was there more along with this one, or was that the only one?
That's the softest spot.
Softest, yeah. Okay.
As on that's a rail trail.
Okay.
Right off of water? Is that a little?
Yeah, there's a little creek coming in right there. Yeah.
Okay.
But he's crossing the rail trail and going up into the woods.
Well, the thing about that thing is, though, it doesn't look like it. Because sometimes like erosion can cause things that look like, but that doesn't look like water erosion. That looks like it could be a footprint of some sort, a really big one, as a matter of fact. I mean, there might not be a whole lot of detail, but you got to pay attention to something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
especially because it was on rocks. Did you see all those rocks? It was
yeah.
It was rocks. It wasn't soil.
Something heavy made that one, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's just.
So I always do a stomp test.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's got the right shape, man. I mean, unfortunately, because of the I always keep forgetting that word, stratum. Because of the stratum, I mean, you're not going to get a freaking great print, but I mean,
if there had been a big toe right there, it would have been perfect.
I mean, well, that's the thing is there's a shape. I mean, it is like perfectly shaped like a footprint, possibly a Sasquatch footprint. I don't know anybody, a human that would have unless freaking Shaq was out there or something. But I don't think
all the
Shaq's
pictures
out
of prints.
there.
I don't take pictures of the prints unless I think it's.
Yeah, well,
I'll give it a stomp test. See if I can make a similar print.
Yeah.
The prints made it in on this. See, this one is probably human made because it's right off the fishing beach.
Mm.
Well, that would be like, yeah, well, possibly. I don't know why personally that looks uncomfortable. I mean, I would.
Yeah.
That does not look like a place I'd want to sleep in.
Yeah, someone's just messing around with it.
Or could be that, I suppose.
That
That
kind
one
of
looked like something went inside of it. Yeah.
yeah. That's cleared in there, right there, and then there's like a little. Oh.
Yeah. These are too close to humans for anything.
Yeah.
This is right off the freeway, but this one's way up in the woods though.
Is that like a hollowed out tree?
Yeah, it's big inside, and inside, if you zoom in, there's a big tree someone brought inside and stuck it up inside of there.
Whoa, hold on.
If you focus on the entrance, I don't know if you can see it. It's not too clear, but there's a big stick. Obviously, the one laying on the ground, but there's one standing up inside there too. So in front, they laid a log and then piled a bunch of logs in front of it, like to conceal the entrance to this.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. That's
definitely someplace that any animal could use. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. This is way up a game trail.
I wouldn't sleep in there, but
more like a widowmaker. I'm scared it'd collapse.
This one had a top branch crossing with all the other branches leaning. Yeah, this is probably human. This was right on the trail.
Yeah.
Bike trail.
Is that it? I think that's it on this round. Okay. Oops, what did I do?
Yeah, it's it can get pretty dense back there too. There's a house called the Gingerbread House that someone illegally built back in the forest there in the Cascades, and it took a ranger 7 years to find.
What?
Why is it called a gingerbread house?
Because it was the person who was in it had child-related material in there that was illegal. So they tracked him down and arrested him. But it was this house that somebody originally found, and it was actually an urban legend around here. People tried to find it, and this one ranger was really determined, and I think it took him like 7 years to find it, and all these different trips, and so it goes to show you that even a house out there that is not in plain sight, but it's you could see it plain as day, when you're out within hundreds of yards of it. And
what was it built out of? Was it built out of like?
It was like a tree house. If you Google gingerbread house, Washington State, it'll pull up. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I want to go see if it's still there. I want to see if it's still intact.
Yeah, I came across a little house in the woods one day too.
Wait a minute, say that again. What?
I came across a little house someone built in the woods.
Oh, really?
Was it that gingerbread house, the black one?
I don't know. It was outside Gold Bar.
Oh no.
Someone had a
Snoqualmie.
It was a cabin. I mean, and they had a little garden with the fence around it and everything.
Oh wow.
I know there's a mile off the road, but
I know there's a satanic ritual area up off Index. I've been trying to find because I hear it out there all the time. Different sources, and it's like, that'll be interesting to find. Unless they're there.
This is where this one of the last ones where the first year I started really after I got divorced. I was going to Ocean Shores and I was starting to get interested in Bigfoot. I was looking up what Ocean Shores history of Bigfoots were. There's a lot of sightings around Ocean Shores. So this is in the woods outside where we were camping, and there's a little structure, and these two sticks were like stuck in the ground, and see the one that's leaning on the little branch of the other one. So they're just standing up.
That's odd.
Yeah, there's a couple of those, and like these little pine cones stuck in the moss, and it was definitely weird.
Well, I don't know what Again, you never jump right to Bigfoot, but something like that. Now, I mean, I know sticks fall weirdly and stuff, but what are the odds that sticks are going to fall like that and land like that to where they're standing up on that?
Yeah,
So it's
especially when there's
obviously, it looks like it was
right next
something
to
purposely did it.
yeah. Especially when they're all
Something.
in the same area. There's a number of these things.
Yeah. That seems purposeful.
Yeah. So, and another thing I see a lot is these sticks laid in a triangle pattern.
Oh, you need to talk to my buddy Gary from the New York Bigfoot Society.
Yeah, they're all like a lot of these were from the same area, so I'm pretty sure the same thing was laying down if that's what it was.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah, I don't know about all this stuff with but look, you should get in contact. New York Bigfoot Society, Gary Hootenholler.
yeah, I've seen some
He's
of
been
this.
doing experiments with these glyph things, and he says he's getting reaction. But talk to him about it, man. I don't know what to make of it, but he's been doing experiments with it and collecting all kinds of data. So
Yeah, it's not in all the areas. It's just like certain. This is all in a certain area. Like it's the same things doing it. The sticks are usually, if they're manipulated, they're always got the bark peeled off of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Huh.
Mm-hmm. I'm not so into it where I'm looking for teeth marks and all that, but
Right.
they're if there's one, there's usually more. Like you'll see one of the pictures where near where I have my game. We got the game cam set up there. There was a sticks laid in a pattern, and I moved him, and I came back the next time, and they were back in a different pattern. So that's kind of what you were talking about with your buddy there, huh?
Yeah, I mean that's the kind of stuff he's finding. Yeah. Now he doesn't know, he's not jumping right to well, Bigfoot's doing all this. He's trying to figure out what is doing it,
Right.
because something is doing it. Something is manipulating these glyphs that he puts out, and so it's either got to be something that has two hands.
Yeah.
So person, Bigfoot. I mean, it's up in the air, right?
So
I mean,
the young Bigfoots use sticks as toys. That's
could be.
So they're just making pretty patterns with sticks.
I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, what are you going to do when you're out there and all you have is sticks and rocks to play with, man? I mean,
That's a good point.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I guess I better stop making A shapes out there in the forest.
no, keep doing it and see if they change.
What? That one kind of looks like a ladder.
I mean, Bigfoot, if real, you guys, Joe, it's real, and a lot of people in the chat know it's real, but, if real, they got to be doing something. Yeah, they got to be doing something out there. I seriously doubt they're completely leave no trace. The young ones got to get bored and do something, and same with the adults. And I'm even out there like grabbing sticks and when I'm walking around and stuff, it's
and I don't put that out of the realm of possibility at all.
Yeah, but it's just dialing in what is Bigfoot actually doing out there.
Mm-hmm.
They got entertained somehow, right?
Yeah, you do. Because if not, you can't. You got to approach it that they exist and that they are doing different things out there. But it's just what are they doing? And
right,
you have to take that approach, especially if you don't know they exist. Because if you take the other approach if you come at it that they don't exist, then I think that's going to really affect how your investigation is going to go.
Yeah, I think they like to people watch. It's one of their forms of entertainment. These are the ones, the game trails I find behind houses, like neighborhoods, that have they'll have blinds. They look like blinds set up, and you look from behind where their blinds, you can see in the person's back window, where their TV is in the back room of their house. It's like, but they just sit there and watch people watch TV in the woods. It's got to be somewhat entertaining to them, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like that people watch just because it is entertaining to see what.
Right, we used to go downtown and people watch every weekend.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I guess I could have edited all these.
I guess that's it. Oh, guess that's not it.
Yeah, I think if you're in an area that they frequent, and if they're in that area when you are, I don't. I mean, I have no idea, but do I think sometimes when I'm out in the woods, especially where I have my encounter, do I think that, well, there could be something watching me? Absolutely. They are curious, at least from everything that I've ever heard from credible encounters and things of that nature. They are curious. They so are they watching you sometimes when you're out there? Well, if they're in the area, I think they probably are. You might not see them. You might not hear them,
All right.
But they're at least going to look and see what you're doing back in the area again, I think.
Yeah, go back and check it out.
It's like, why is this guy here again? What's he doing? Oh, shit. He's just doing the same thing he did last time. All right.
Yeah, well, I mean, like a lot of people, me and Cosmo were talking about this last time we were out. Like a lot of people that go out to these areas, they like 95% stay on the trail. If we go to a place that has trails, hiking trails and stuff. But so it's very few that actually go out into the woods, like bushwhacking and going into some of these remote, no reason to go to areas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ouch. What?
No,
Did I pass one?
Oh no, I was just going to answer Tristan.
Oh.
With the arches that found some off the Mountain Loop Highway that were pinned down intentionally with another tree.
Oh, those are
now
bigger.
that's the only thing that, when it comes to arches, I've just seen too many instances where I can't go the arch thing because I used to. The problem is I found out from arborists that a lot of that, if it's caused by a natural phenomenon, ice and weight, and if the tree is still alive and it's still bent, it can grow underneath things and make it appear to be pinned down, and etc. So, like I said, I'm not saying that Bigfoot couldn't do some of it, but there's so much of it that does happen naturally that I have to rule it out and not even.
Oh yeah, there's a ton that happens naturally, especially up here in the Northwest with how the trees get waterlogged and moss on them, and so they start to weigh themselves down. You'll actually get whole trees that will start to bend themselves.
Yeah. I mean, that's just that part. I mean, some of the other weird shit. Yeah, I mean, I gotta consider it, but the arches, I pretty much throw them out now because I found too much can happen. Trees can grow back into the ground, so it looks like they're stuck in the ground. I mean.
Yeah, well, it's too subtle to really say, to say, oh yeah, that is Bigfoot, because it's something that can easily happen naturally.
Right. I found one that was like saplings, man, and it was in a row, and I swore to God, I went for a long time going, damn it, man, that's got to be Bigfoot artwork, because I mean, I found saplings that were bent in a row, and they were still alive, and they were in the ground, like they were stuck in the ground, and they were in a row, and there was like 3 or 4 of them. And it just looked so purposeful. But then I realized, it was just a thing where these trees, and they were all about the same size, they got bent by snow weight and they never bent back afterwards, and they actually continued to grow, and they looked like they were stuck in the ground, man. I was like, okay. So I was a little disappointed. I'll admit it. I thought, sure as shit, I found some Bigfoot artwork, man. 'Cause I couldn't tell you what the purpose of them would have been, except for they looked pretty fucking cool. I mean,
Right. I mean, you could just hold everything as interesting, take the pictures and have them. I mean,
yep,
until,
yep,
one day we might know that it
yep.
Yeah, well,
really happened.
the dangerous thing is
But
building a narrative off of evidence that
right,
isn't verifiable. You
Right.
know,
right.
where you can easily just go down the wrong
Well,
road.
you can say that pretty much about everything with the Bigfoot, unless
Yep.
it's a person saying, "Well, I saw him pick up a stick and hit the tree. I saw the Bigfoot pick up a rock and fling it at me."
Well, even then
I saw,
you have to
and then it
also
just becomes a narrative of that person, their
exactly.
story, and we have to just take it for whether you believe them or not. And you have to lend to the credibility of the person telling the
Right.
encounter.
So you said
Yeah, and
kaiju.
I've never heard any. That's funny because I've never actually heard anybody claim that they've ever seen a Bigfoot do a wood knock.
I don't
Which
think
I
so.
figure by now, with everything that's on the internet, you'd have at least one person out there claiming they've seen a Bigfoot do it. But
I think I've
yeah,
just heard a handful of encounters where they even had anything in their hand at all. You've heard one where they were carrying off a deer. I've heard one where they um, had a stick, and then there's that crazy video of that one supposed Sasquatch throwing the tree. The one that,
oh, the Thinker Thunker.
yeah, I wasn't gonna
Yeah,
say his name, Joe, but yeah, that guy did.
sorry.
Hey Tristan, yeah, down there by the middle fork and stuff.
Yeah,
Down there off I-90.
isn't that where Kaiju Ninjas area?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
in the
I got pictures. She'll be showing them too. The prints.
Yeah, Kaiju said,
I think we went through the
you
prints.
found the prints in the mud.
You go through the prints. Did you do the prints?
Did we do the prints?
Only one. That's
Oh.
all I got.
I sent you
I had-
3
Oh no, I only got. Let me go look again.
The prints are the best part.
Let me look again.
Hey, I always go for footprints, man, because to me, if you get a good, solid footprint that cannot be mistaken for anything else,
When did you send that?
I mean, there's nothing better.
Hold on.
I mean,
They are
that
coming.
means that there was a Sasquatch there. If you got a good footprint, there's only,
So share. There we go.
Yeah. It's tough getting good prints, Drew.
And I'm not saying that people can't fake them, but I don't know, the ones that I've seen that I saw, and I've never found like a pristine one yet. I've found some pretty good ones that I'm convinced were, but yeah, they're in areas, nobody's gonna fake something because you never even know if anybody's ever gonna even see it.
Right.
I like what Life said. Wood knocks are either a hand clap or a deer whacking another deer in the head with a hoof.
Sometimes that can be, yeah.
Now remember, I did that one show with the animal sounds, and I showed a chipmunk making the sound of a rock clack.
Really?
Yes.
I must have missed that.
And you can see it, doing the sound, and it sounded like a rock clack.
Oh man.
It was
There's
just
chipmunks
like
all over the place around here, man. I mean, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, trees will make that clacking sound too. I got some videos of trees doing that.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever heard too many rack clocks. Rack clocks?
What did you say?
Rock clocks.
Oh.
It's the beer talking.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's one. I don't know which one I'm looking at it.
You can fast forward that one.
Okay. We're gonna go here.
Apparently that's what it was.
Okay, gotcha.
And my foot is in the print.
See it? Yeah. Oh, you're showing how it stepped.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
that
not. I
definitely
guess it's
helps.
not in order. I probably have a picture of just the print itself. But yeah, there it is. These ones, if you're there, you can see the toe, and stuff.
It's yeah. Everybody knows that your pictures of prints are just not the same as they are in person.
Yeah, it's
Ooh,
hard. Now that I can see
that's
toes.
interesting.
I can see toes in that one.
Yeah.
This one's good. This is
That
right off
one's
the
actually pretty
wall.
good, man. You should have tried to cast that one, bro.
I've never cast nothing, but I should have.
Oh,
I got. There's one with this. There's a couple this set that were all in this area.
that would have made a beautiful cast, man. What is that? Got to be what? This is like 2 inches deep or an inch and a half at least.
Yeah.
Real deep.
That's pretty deep.
Here's my foot.
Oh, so it's not
big,
as
too.
big as I thought, but it's
My heel's in line with the heel impression, so my
Okay.
foot's 12 inches,
It's a little bigger than your foot. What size foot do you have?
12 and a half.
Okay, so that one's
So it's
about
almost
4.
13-inch foot.
I was going to say, it looks like, yeah, probably about 13 and a half, 14 inches.
I have one that looks just like that. Like
Dude,
this
you
one.
got to start casting shit, man. That would have been a perfect one to cast, dude.
Yeah, this
There would
guy
have been good detail when it came out of that one.
This one's a big toe, like he's deformed foot. Big toe guy.
Mm. That one's a little fuzzy. Fuzzy.
That's what it is. That one's deep. It's smaller. I think it's like a female.
Or it could have been juvenile.
Yeah, I think this one is what I had a baby prints next to it.
Okay.
So,
Oh, and that's yours next to it?
yeah.
Over there, yeah.
That's my stomp. That's as hard as I could stomp.
And it's not as deep, is it?
No.
Daily Dan, it's Washington State. Cascade Mountain Range, west side.
Oh,
These are
dude,
these are all Snoqualmie
not,
Valley.
not to get off on a tangent, man, but I was just looking up. You guys better keep your eyes on Mount Rainier, man, because I did not know that Mount Rainier is still an actually active volcano, but it's just kind of resting right now.
We got 3 of them, like in vicinity of us.
Well, I
We
know
got Mount Baker, Glacier Peak.
No one even talks about Glacier Peak.
Yeah, Glacier Peak that's where
That's the one I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's the one that we actually go out and kind of investigate around, and it's
Well,
one of
I
the
was
most remote
reading-
volcanoes.
the last time Mount Rainier erupted was sometime in 1800s, and
Yeah.
I didn't know, man. Dude, that's crazy, man. I don't live where volcanoes are, man.
Yeah, we got 3
Of course I don't
volcanoes.
live in Hawaii.
Yeah, we got 3 volcanoes within our investigation area alone.
Are all of them like they're not dormant? Neither are they?
Yeah. Well, no, they're dormant. I mean, they got
Well-
they're snow capped, but they have erupted and are still considered active.
But they're not dead volcanoes. That's my point.
Oh no, they're not dead. No, they're not
dead.
extinct. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still active, just kind of dormant and waiting. And
Hmm.
yeah, you could see it just really carve out the landscape. It's really amazing to see all the old lahar debris fields that they have, and you can. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
These are
Anyways,
some baby footprints. They look like infant, like someone brought their kid out here in the woods and put some footprints down.
I
Huh.
know. What animal could possibly make anything like that? Not a possum. They have very
baby.
long, fingery hands, little kind of starry shaped.
They're bigger footprints.
Well, there's only one. There's a baby. That's about it, man.
There was
I don't
bigger
know of any
impressions
other
this way.
animal that makes a footprint that looks like a baby's footprint.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I've seen raccoon
Well-
footprints. They look like hands on their front paws,
Yeah. And they're very kind of
but
like wiry.
That does look like a baby footprint, though.
Yeah,
Well,
So-
we had somebody claim that there were possum feet.
How the hell could that be a
baby?
possum?
Were baby? But they didn't look like this.
Oh,
That's
No,
what I'm
it's
trying
too
to
big for
say.
possum.
Yes,
say.
it didn't look like this. What she was showing clearly looked like a possum feet, but she claimed they were baby Bigfoot feet.
Oh, okay.
But that's
Yeah,
not the
yeah.
case here. That
Yeah,
just
you can
looks like a
mistake
baby
possum
foot.
feet for baby.
That looks like a baby's foot,
Yeah.
man. I mean,
And there,
There's two of them.
Sorry.
There's two good. That's
man, I'm a little jealous. In all the years I've been doing this, man, I have never found any kind of baby or juvenile type prints. Everything I've ever found had to have been, either a young adult or adult. I've never found baby prints, man. I've never found little ones
Oh, there's that one from the other.
that's the other set, yeah.
in the rocks. Yeah.
These are my favorite. That's in the. This is where they are crossing the Snoqualmie River. It was right before the river. They're coming off the hill down the wetlands. I put my hand down in that hole. You can feel it as it goes like 6 inches deep. There's a whole trackway through here.
That was pretty interesting. You can kind of see toes, what look like toes there.
Oh, this one goes with the other one that we saw earlier.
Uh-huh.
This is another one with that. It's closer to the river or that little stream.
That's very wide.
Yeah, this guy's big. I found the same prints down the hill, closer to the river. This like huge prints, crazy huge, and the same area I found these 3 different trees, all pulled together and tied, wound up. It's like alder trees, I think, but they're all one branch from each tree. I was all pulled together and tied, like twisted up, like they're all stuck together, like at least 12 feet in the air. That's what it is. So.
Is that wood or is that? It looks like a trunk, maybe.
What, next to the print here?
Yeah, right. Like on
I
the
think
side.
that's the mud. I'll zoom in on it. Just a piece of stick, huh?
The whole thing
Uh,
looks kind of like the end of a log.
that's all mud. It's just with some wood debris.
Oh,
in
okay.
it.
That's a better picture on this one here.
That's
to
deep
see.
for sure. It's
Yeah.
it's heavy.
Okay, that's it.
True.
Wow.
Yeah, those are pretty interesting, man.
That's gonna be.
I didn't send you the picture of the poop, the big poop I found. I got a whole section of poops too. I'll spare them the poop section.
Oh, as
Ken
long as you
Walker's
don't collect it and show it, right?
Ken Walker's got a whole
Who
freezer
did that?
full of it,
Kaiju
man.
Ninja.
Yeah.
He showed his poop he had.
Yeah, I found the biggest poop, and it was all like berries. It's red. It's like huckleberry poop.
Wow.
It's
as big
the
as
width
my
of a.
poop.
It's big as like. How about the size of a Coke can?
That's just about that.
Yeah, that's
Between a
what.
Red Bull and a Coke can.
Yeah, that's what Tristan found down there in the same general area. So it'll be fun when we all get the chance to get together and go check out these areas.
Yeah, I don't get out there enough.
Bigfoot poop.
We got the camera out there now, so
Yeah, that should be good.
maybe
Be interesting to see what those are.
Yeah.
So
I know
anybody
what
in
they
the
say.
chat, put your questions in the chat. Now's your time. Ask Cosmo some questions about his area. If you can put those in capital
You know what they
letters.
say, man, is like, does a Sasquatch shit in the woods? Yeah,
Yeah.
Got to.
somewhere.
And if you look at a lot of the videos on my channel, they're mostly of Cosmo, of us kind of going out there. So he doesn't have a
Yeah.
channel.
Tell
So
us a
if you want
little
to kind of,
about that, those adventures. When did you guys start going out?
Yeah, when after some of all these glyphs and pictures and stuff I found before I hooked up with Brent, I was going up to myself in the woods every day and after work, checking it out, finding prints, finding this and that. I was like, there's something to this out here. So I started trying to reach out to local YouTube channels, local people that do investment. Don't name any names, but Brent was the only one that got back to me. And so yeah, it was when he was into his tree thing.
I think that was like a little pre-tree thing.
Yeah, it's right when the tree thing started.
Yeah, that was pre-tree.
We went out there a couple times. That was definitely weird, but the whole area up there is, could be anything, but the tree is definitely not.
Yeah,
the tree was a waste of time.
Yeah, we've spent so much time like looking for that cave entrance, like away from the tree.
Man, we got 2.5 hours after this damn tree.
Yeah, it was fun though. I just gotta see a lot of pretty countryside, and if you go back like 2 or 3, 4 years or so, you'll see those videos. It was fun.
Yeah.
Kaiju wants to know if you've recorded any sounds.
No. Oh, I do have a recording of some wood knocks, but you know how those are. Now, the first time by where we set our camera up, the first time I went in, it's when they were Kaiser probably knows when they were rebuilding the Middle Fork Road. They had it closed all week, and they started opening it up on the weekends. You could go up all the way up the Middle Fork on the weekends. And it was all it was rough, it was muddy and potted out because they were redoing the whole road, paving it. And so this whole year, it was like nobody was up there except for the few people that drove up on the weekends. So the wildlife got to kind of take over this area for a year and a half. And so what was I getting at? Where was it going with this?
Gary's asking now, main objective for you looking for Bigfoot.
What was the question? Say what? Was main objective? Yeah. Main objective is just to get out and go into the woods. I mean, I'm obviously not the one doing the YouTube channel and trying to make a buck off it. I just like to go out there and
yeah. What are you hoping for? Are you just hoping to see one? And
that'd be awesome if you could see
one.
There
you are, man. There it is.
That'd be great.
Eventually, at least, So, the wood knocks. Let's talk about where the first time I went up and this off where they're redoing the road, found a game trail. I went up into just got into this section of woods where we have the game cameras. And as soon as I got in there, on the video you can hear the big clock, wood knock sound. But I didn't hear at the time. But then a few minutes later, there was another one, and I actually heard that. And I was like, wow, that was like a wood knock. I mean, it was distinct, loud clock. Echoed through the forest.
The home run being hit.
Yeah, that was the first time in that area. So hopefully something shows his face, because that's where we got the camera now. And that's I guess my main objective is get a nice picture, right? Isn't everybody's?
Yeah. Yeah, just go out there, try and have an experience, and collect as much potential evidence as possible.
But the best part is just being out in the woods. roaming around.
Absolutely.
And we
Yeah.
go to some like remote areas too. Like we actually have to carve a path to like get to some sandbars that we go to, and it's a lot
Yeah.
of fun. It's just getting out there, and you never know what you're gonna come across.
Well, I've seen you fall a couple of times now, so
Yeah, it
it's
happens.
dangerous. Because you're right. There's big old holes out there. I don't know how you. I wouldn't be brave enough to do that for sure.
Yeah, there's lots of holes.
Yeah, lots of just it looks solid, and then your whole leg will go through. And if you have too much momentum, man, you can just snap your leg so easy. That's why you gotta take. That's why it takes us so long to kind of navigate some of these areas because those trees really aren't stable. I mean, you can hop on it and you can just feel how just ready it is to collapse. And but that's really kind of the only ways to get around there sometimes because there's no game trails.
Okay, so
Oh, that's big.
we couldn't get away from showing the crap. So
Oh, there we go.
this is Tristan wanted me
Yeah.
to show.
Well, this show's gone to shit now.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
looks like the same guy.
Ugh. And he sent this one
Wow.
straight out of the freezer.
Yeah, and this isn't too far from where Grasshopper had a couple of his sightings too,
Oh
back
wow.
down in this area.
I gotta see if my dog's got to go out here.
Okay. That's one big potato. Whoops. What did I do?
Yeah,
Stop.
generally, when you see scat in the woods, it's a bear or bobcat, or
Yeah.
if it's bobcat, it usually has like bird bones in it and feathers and shit. And then bears always seem to be got a lot of fur in it,
Yeah.
pine needles. But when you see one that's completely clean of debris, it's like they pick their food, eat it.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. It's like, did someone just poop out here in the middle of the woods?
Well, if it was a human, you usually find toilet paper around.
Well, I
most
don't
part.
think a human could produce this size of the one I found.
Alrighty.
And some are just so long. It's like, how is something produced? It's like their whole intestines worth coming out in one time. 3 foot long poop.
That's bad. Yeah. Jay says, "Well, crap."
Yeah.
Crap.
Very well.
Oh. Yeah, everybody's got the poop jokes now.
Whoops. Whoops and
Yeah.
poops. You can name your show Whoops and Poops.
That's
Stevie
a
says
good
all
name of a
crap.
show. Whoops and poops.
Grasshopper confirms. Yes.
Right on.
Yeah, we got to start getting out there and doing the overnights out there. And
Yeah, it's time.
yeah,
I'm going camping next weekend,
nice.
but not in the Bigfoot. Well, I guess there won't be too many of us. I guess we can go look for Bigfoot while we're up there.
Wait, what? I pooped in the woods yesterday and the day before. Watch out.
You didn't bury it?
Come on, man. You got to bury that shit.
Sometimes you don't have a shovel.
Or get a cute little potty like I do.
Yeah, I heard you got some nice, huh?
Yeah, I got me a little potty. Well, the girls, we can't be out there in the woods being squatting anymore. Oh, but hey, thank you so much for coming and sharing your
Sure.
Bigfoot adventures, and we look forward to seeing more of you and Brent out there and pictures, and maybe you will have to start a little YouTube channel just so that you can document your pictures, so we can go look at them.
Yeah, I got hours and hours of video. It's like,
Well, we want to see it.
Leave it up to Brent. No, I don't have the video. It's let him take it, and I can just walk. Roam
Well,
the
that's
woods.
awesome.
Lead us around.
Yeah,
I still
I'll
have
be
that
the
picture.
I'll be the tracker. You be the filmer.
He
Yeah,
likes
yeah,
to
yeah.
do that. He's good at it.
Yeah.
Mr.
All right.
Sicky Sicko.
All right, guys.
So
Yeah.
you guys are welcome to stay, or you can
Feel
jump
better, Brent.
out. We have some unfinished business to do with my chat, and I promised them a bingo game. And
Yeah.
in that, we've been playing games for the last 6 months. Has it been that long? About. They
About
are
that,
going to
yeah.
win this wood burn that I completed the other day.
Nice.
And I still have to glaze it, guys. I'm sorry. My glaze
Yep.
didn't glaze. It was stuck. So we're going to be doing that. So thanks again, Cosmo, for coming. And
You're welcome.
you have some big
Cool, man.
finds. You're welcome to come back on and share that
Yeah,
with us anytime.
I have more stories too. So that was
Oh,
amazing
awesome.
experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Just remember,
Yeah,
Brent and
there we
I
go.
are on Sundays at 5, pretty much all the time.
Every Sunday,
You
yeah.
know, if it's a holiday, I'll take the holiday off, but
I'm sure Brent will be
usually,
bugging me. Come back for sure.
Yeah.
he will.
I
He
will.
will. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Bye.
I'm out too. Thanks.
Okay.
You can let me go.
I'll let you go.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And there they go.
There they
Ooh, that
go.
was pretty good.
Yeah, it was
those are
fun.
good pictures. I liked some of those footprints. But a couple of them,
Yeah, some of them look really good.
some of them, I don't know. I'm skeptic. I don't know what to tell you guys. They just look like boot prints. Not all of them, just one of them I thought kind of looked the shape of a boot, but
Yeah.
it would have been a really huge boot. So,
Yeah.
and I wasn't there. And
Well,
you
there's
see
some people that got
so
big,
much more
big boots, but
detail when you're in person,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So, but it's definitely a keeper. I would have definitely, taken pictures and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean, some of them ones. I mean, there was a few in there, man. I mean, you could definitely see the toe imprints and etc. So, that's pretty cool when you can get definition in a print, man.
Mr. Lee, I have a bloody beer today. A Dos Equis with Bloody Mary mix and Clamato.
Oh yeah.
So you guys ready to do this thing? So if I had 2 people who did where I wasn't able to get a card to, and that was Brown Dwarf, who I saw in the chat. You still have time. If you want to send me your email right now or friend me real quick on Messenger, I will get you your card right now. Okay? So Brown Dwarf, if you're still in here, list me a email right now on the chat and I will send it to you. You won it. Okay? And the other was Killed by Bigfoot, and I have not seen them. So if you snooze, you lose. You wear a 15 wide? Holy cow. You know what they say about men with big feet?
Big shoes.
Just remember, size matters.
We're here with beer. We're gonna play some bingo.
You almost forgot, huh?
I almost did. I'll tell you what, man. This black squirrel that lives in my backyard, his days are numbered, man.
Why? Did he get into your garbage?
No. My dog, man, she almost got him again, man.
Oh.
She's had a running battle with this black squirrel, man, and he always just makes it to the tree and then sits up in the tree and barks at her.
Oh.
And his little squirrel bark, and but one of these days, I watched her as I let her out just now, man, and she was like, she saw it. She was like, get it. And I opened the door, like a shot, man. That squirrel, he was running for all he was worth, man. And could be a she, I guess. But
dog, the
days are numbered, man. I think my dog's going to get that squirrel someday.
The moment my dog caught a bird, I freaked out. I was so sad. you
Yeah.
know, that my dog had killed a bird. She just jumped up and snatched it right out of the air. It was traumatizing. But she's a bird dog. She's a cocker spaniel. You know, she loves to get birds, chase birds.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know if
my
she could
dog.
do it now. She's a little heavy.
Yeah, my dog's a coon dog, so she's getting practice treeing a squirrel though. 'Cause
Hmm.
I don't have
Okay,
any
so
raccoons in my yard, but
this is how we are going to do the bingo today. Those who are participating got a bingo card sent to you messenger or email, and you will see that it is full of um, uh, names, topics, whatever, of the Bigfoot field. And with that, it is attached to a number. Okay. Everything is got a number on it from 1 to 50. Okay. In the bingo, what do you call this thing? What do you call this thing, guys? I don't remember. There's 50, 1 through 50, and I went through them. They are all there and they are ready to go. Okay. So that's how we're going to do that. And I will mark off. What?
I gave Oasis the free bingo card.
Huh?
I gave Oasis
Oh, okay.
the free bingo card.
Okay. Now we are doing coverall, okay? Because we got to make this last. So we are doing coverall. Stevie. Stevie always hears everything I say.
Stevie.
We are like one. Donald, put your. What did Donald do now? Donald. Oh, Donald, it's a joke. It's just a joke. Okay. So, are we ready to do this? Okay. The people who I hope are here would be Tristan, Donald, Grasshopper, Brandy. Oh, I haven't seen Brandy today. Bat Mom. Oh, Bat Mom. Where's Bat Mom? Papa Craig. Yeah, he's here. Life is a Flyaway. Joe. Sandra. Where's Sandra? I
I thought
haven't
I
seen
saw
her
her.
today. Did you see her today?
No, I won't swear to it.
There's Uncle Bones. Yeah, coverall. So you got to get everyone. And Cindy. I have not seen Cindy. Is Cindy here too? I sent her a card. So, but, you know, like I said, Sandra was here. Oh, there she is. Okay. And did I see Brandy is here? Okay. So we're good. That's enough people. Okay, okay. And I need to check if Miss Oasis is out there for my daughter. I am doing a call for Miss Oasis. Please say hello.
Hello. Too soon?
I don't know if she's here. Okay, so here we go. So over here, I will write the name of what it is. I'll announce it, and then I'll put the next one below, and then I'll erase, and I'll keep going like that. So the last one will be listed here. Okay. Does it sound good? Okay, let's do this. The first ever Bigfoot bingo.
Bigfoot Bingo.
Bigfoot. And our first is 30. 30 is Hairyman. Yay, that's the best one. Hairyman. Oh, you know what I forgot, Emma?
Uh-oh.
The little thing to hold the balls.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
So not all are the card. Okay, I get it. I get it.
You get it?
Befuddling my brain.
Oh, that's in the way.
So all the cards are different. Okay, I get it. Okay. I haven't played bingo in like I don't know
Here.
since I was a
Oh,
little kid.
you're
So
busy doing that. You get it? So Hairyman, because I'm not gonna say be whatever because it's
right,
words.
I
Okay.
get you. I get you.
Okay. Oh, there goes 30. Oh, it'll take me just a sec to get.
And every card is different. So okay,
Yes,
yeah,
every card is different.
I get you.
Okay. Next, the next number is 47, which is knocking. Knocking. Knocking.
Probably shouldn't do that. My dog will bark.
And the next one is Bowman. Bauman. Bauman.
Bingo. Bingo. Bingo was his name. I don't even remember that whole song. Isn't that pitiful?
Oh shoot, I'm not marking it off over here. I knew there was something I wasn't doing. Hairyman. Knocking. Bauman. And Chupacabra. 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 It's a little sensitive. It won't come out right away.
That's pretty cool. Where'd you get that thing, Nikki?
The thrift store.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But we've had it for a couple years already
Oh,
and I'm missing one, but it was 62 and we're not using 62, so I was good. I might have to find a little bead to replace it. Beck. Beck. The next one is Beck. What did you do? Marker. Freeman. Freeman. I don't know if I can write this way.
I'm gonna need more coins. I'm using
Right.
coins to mark my bingo
I
card
can't.
with.
Oh. Did I mark them off yet? Okay.
Life, I said that. I said the same thing. I never win anything, and then I won $100 on Steve's show that one time.
Boy, that one was stubborn. Ostman. Ostman. Whoa. Come on. Ostman. Videos. Videos.
Yeah, nerds. Never heard anybody say that in a long time. Nerds.
The suspense is killing you.
Yeah.
Critical thinking.
Uh,
Critical thinking. Stay there, dude.
things are not looking up for everybody's favorite sea captain.
Oh,
I wore this hat on purpose because I know a certain somebody in the chat loves to see me wear this hat.
Ooh, that one shot out of there. Burn. Burn. B-Y-R-N-E. Burn. Burn. Sucker.
Oh, Donald says he's buffering. If you can, you go through the last couple, Nikki. I think he missed them. I guess.
Okay, the last two are critical thinking and burn. Number 5. Look at. Are you done looking? Can you look at number 5, please?
No, I'm not Popeye, Jay. I don't eat spinach. I don't. I don't like spinach. Well, I'll eat.
Donald. This is for Donald.
Okay.
Are you okay? If you're on right now, we had videos, knocking, Hairyman, critical thinking, and Beck. Did you get that? Videos, knocking, Hairyman, critical thinking, and Beck. And burn. Okay. The next one is Yeti. Which one? Yes.
Is the star in the middle of the page a freebie?
Yes, that is a freebie.
That's what I thought.
Remember, it's coverall, okay? Not just a single, a coverall. So 27 was Yeti. Falk monster. Falk monster. Falk monster. Do you need me to slow down? No? Okay. Okay, the next one is green. Green. Bigfoot. Bigfoot.
What's a Bigfoot?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
Bigfoot.
I think that is, but I'm not sure.
That's an ugly. Okay.
Stevie B.
What's
She said bingo. Sorry, just feeling left out. Oh, Stevie, we love you.
Okay, so a lot of people got their first bingos, but we're doing coveralls, so keep it
Randy
going.
said bingo.
Yeah. Wait, you did a coverall bingo or just a regular bingo? Brandy, you did a coverall? I don't think I called out enough numbers. Did I call 25 numbers out? No, I only called 14 things. You couldn't have a bingo. We're doing cover all of it. The whole thing. Brandy is 2. Mhm. Oh. Yeah, these 2. That's what she's doing. The top. She says she won the top. What? We're gonna keep going there, buddy. Yeah, you got a bingo, but it was just a one single. We're doing coverall.
Wait a minute. Explain coverall again.
Coverall is where you have to have all of them, everything on your whole page.
Oh, everything covered?
Everything. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we're just having one big bingo game.
Oh, this is even better because I still have a
Right.
chance then.
Yeah, everybody's got a chance.
Okay.
How do you message me? I'm Nikki Cologne on Facebook. Nikki Nikki Cologne COLON.
Oh man, I've been mispronouncing your last name this whole
Yep.
time.
Cologne.
I've always been saying
Cologne.
Cole.
Yeah. No, I'm not a
Cologne.
butthole. Well, sometimes
As
I
in
am
the
a
stuff
butthole,
that I
but
put on every now and then. Cologne.
Cologne. Mm-hmm. Like cologne, yeah. They can put
Yeah.
it on you.
Gee, I can. Oh man, when I shave, I can start going up. Time for me to put on my Nikki.
Yep. There you go. Trust me, I've heard more things about my last name than
Oh,
it just slides
believe
right off now.
I believe it.
Well, I'm a Lucero. My maiden name is Lucero.
Lucero.
Lucero. Lucero.
Lucero.
Lucero.
Double R. Roll
Yeah,
R.
Lucero.
Lucero. Okay.
Lucero.
Do you know? Is there? What's that mean?
Bright light.
Bright light.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Nikki Bright Light.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Me, I'm German, man. My name doesn't mean crap, dude. Well, actually, I guess it does. It means Taylor.
Okay. Okay, grasshopper. Hoaxes. Hoaxes.
I'm out of coins. I'm gonna have to start using roaches to tell the rest of it. Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry.
Go get the Chex Mix out of the cabinet.
Hey, there you go. Chex Mix. And the best part is you can eat it afterwards.
Skunk ape. Skunk ape.
Oh. This is fun. Read the chat too.
Yeah, keep track of the chat for me because I'm busy. Oh, shoot, that shot all the way across. Mid tarsal break.
Man.
Whoa. Mid tarsal break. Mid tarsal beak.
Papa Craig, they wouldn't be skunk apes there. They'd be just old Sasquatch.
Whoa. Okay, get it.
It's not even.
It's on the bottom of my foot.
You didn't even grab it.
Drone. 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 Ooh, that one came out right away. Okay. Biscardi.
Who?
Biscardi.
Is that the rum?
That's Bacardi.
Oh, that's right. I don't always drink Genesee beer, but when I do, I play Bigfoot Bingo.
I'm gonna make you make me a commercial next time. Oh, did I mark it off? Shoot, what was the number? I didn't say it. Oh, I did mark it off. Ogo Pogo.
He looks so friendly in the pictures.
Yeah.
Smiling.
Investigators.
Back.
Investigators. Oh. Gigantopithecus.
Oh. Gigantopithecus. Okay.
Okay, drink break.
Oh no.
Steenberg. Steenberg.
I love that guy.
Wood ape. Wood ape. People are like, well, crap. Dang. Hello, pyromedic. The next one is 31. Porcupine. Porcupine.
Long live the Porky Squatch.
Oops, how do you spell porcupine? Porcupine.
I'm not getting a bungo yet, Jay.
Oh no, do you have a bad card, Papa?
Life is a flyway doing a frustration pout. You guys are funny, man. I love you.
Dog man.
Not
Dog.
real. Not real.
I agree, but
I love werewolves though, man. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna come up with a dog man channel. I'm gonna use my my
what?
wolf.
Don't you dare come up with a
Yeah,
dog man
I'm gonna
channel.
use my wolf. I'm gonna use my wolfie costume. I'm gonna recruit somebody. Somebody in the
Oh
chat, help
my
me out, man.
god.
Somebody that lives in New York. I need you to come and meet up with me, and we're gonna start a Dogman page. And I'm gonna put on a wolfie costume. You're gonna film me at night, and I'm gonna charge $5.99 for a subscription. And we'll put up a whole bunch of Dogman videos.
Man. Oh Lord, that'll probably work too.
I wouldn't do
Krantz.
that. Krantz.
Krantz.
I wouldn't do that, man. I couldn't take advantage of people like that. Because there would be people out there that'd be like, wow, look at that. I can't take advantage of those people.
Believers. Believers.
And then I saw her face.
I knew you were going to do that.
Now
I
I'm
knew
a believer without a trace, without a mama. Oh, I better not. You get pulled.
Only
Does
the
it count
real-
if it's
It
somebody
doesn't count if
singing?
we're talking. It only counts if it's the real music that's
Oh, okay,
copyrighted.
cool. Okay, all right. So I can do my drunk karaoke and it'll be all
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Although, did anybody ask if? Oh, hold on. I got a loose one.
Brandy said, I sang it too, Joe. Hey, great minds think alike, Brandy. I love the monkeys, man.
I did too. I watched them religiously.
It's so
Jersey
funny.
Devil.
Jersey Devil.
Jersey Devil.
Yeah, I mean it's so funny that it was a made up TV band that actually became a band afterwards.
Right.
I saw them in DC. They played at the 930 Club. It was hilarious seeing. Well, at the time, how old was I back then? I must have been. Who did I go see that concert with? I think it was my second wife, so I must have been in my 30s anyway when I saw him there. Yeah.
Take a picture of all the ones you recorded. Oasis doesn't push it.
I didn't send it. Okay, Jersey Devil. Oh shit. I used to watch the Monkeys, the
Here we
the
come.
brothers, the Hudson brothers. I used to watch them. Like crazy.
Walking down the street, we get the funniest looks from
Forrest.
everyone we meet. Sorry, repeat that because.
Forrest.
Okay.
Forrest. Whoa.
Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. We are monkeys. And we are apes. I love bananas. That's proof.
Jacko.
Jacko. And we're not talking about Michael neither.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think Michael Jackson ever saw a Bigfoot. Maybe he did, though. You never know. Maybe that's where he got the moonwalk from. He saw a Bigfoot and started backing up real quick, like the moonwalk.
What did I do with my pen?
He said, he. Sorry.
Bindernagel.
I'm just being silly now.
Bindernagel.
You know, I just realized since we're doing cover and all, I could just be using a pen this whole time. I'm just trying to. Okay. That'll work.
Is anybody even close?
Getting there.
I want to know when somebody just has one left. Oh man, I should have downloaded some music. Some, what do you call it? The
Jeopardy.
suspenseful music.
Oh, right.
I don't think I have any suspenseful music. Okay.
That's a little. Yeah.
Not really. It's a little too loud though. Let's try this one. Okay, next. Patty. Patty. I don't like that one either. 15. Hoodwinks. Hoodwinks.
I'm gonna win this thing, man. I don't know. Gotta have a positive attitude.
Yep. Where's the number? Oh. Sasquatch. Photograph. Photograph. Photograph.
Somebody's got to be getting close.
Pyromedic, you win this wood burning that I did.
Take out the trash. Molly, here's your reminder. Take out the trash.
Footprint. Footprint.
No, Papa Craig, not poop. Footprint.
Footprint.
I don't know what Mr. Lee, paramedic, you get. Oh, what? Oh, Mr. Lee was telling paramedic what you win is a tour with Todd Stanley.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you know what though? As much as I don't really give him much credibility myself, that's just my personal opinion.
Right.
I would still go out with him. I'll admit that, man. If Todd Standing called me up tomorrow and said, "Hey, I've been checking out your channel. I'll fly you out." Well, yeah, he's got to bring me there. I'm not paying for it.
Right.
I'll bring you out here. Damn, I think I'd go. I would go. Just to see if he could.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
See what kind of BS he does.
yeah, maybe he could change my mind.
That one's too uppy.
I used to use that one. I like that
I,
one.
I like it too, like, but not for this. Ooh. This reminds me of Spyro, the video game. 25 is ape. Ape. Oh shit, they're all moving.
Getting close.
Ape.
I'm gonna get my hopes up, and somebody like Kaiju or Life or somebody's gonna win it.
Ape. Come on. Honey Island. Honey Island.
I went right by there when we went to New Orleans one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I didn't take advantage of the opportunity to check it out because we were there for a friend comedy show.
Well, it's pretty swampy. You would have to, like, get a boat and stuff.
Yeah, I was not prepared for it at all,
Yeah.
you know, but we did go right by Honey Island.
Researchers. Researchers.
The numbers is gonna be in my favor. It's just so random.
Okay, I gotta know is how many are left. Okay, Life has 5 left. Let me see some numbers of how many are left out there.
I got 4.
You got 4. He's got 5. Huh? Okay.
So who you said Life got 5?
What? Why is she messaging me that?
Oh, Kaiju's just got 7. Oh, see, but man. Sandra, she's got 4.
I need you to check on number 3.
Oh, Papa says 2. Uh-oh. Papa, you sly dog, you.
Hold on, Bat Mom. I'm sending you your card. Oh shoot, I can't send you the card because I'm using it on that. Can I still hold on, let me try something. Okay. I don't have her number.
I'll be right back.
Technical difficulties, folks. Just 1 second, please. 1 moment. 1 moment. Oh. Okay, that's done. Oops, dang it. One moment. Now I have to put it on there. Where am I? There we go.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta put this thing back on here. Okay.
Bat bomb.
Okay.
Oh, Bat Mom says if it's 3, she has a card.
No, my daughter's over here playing 14 cards so that I can help out anybody who got lost or disconnected. I would already have it done. So I sent her the one my daughter's been doing for her. Got it?
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Bat Mom says
Okay.
I was at
Why
work,
did this
damn
get so
working
difficult
adulting.
all of a sudden?
What? John, what? Her thingy fell off. What?
What? Hold on. I just have to redo this. Okay, now. What happened? Come back on. Did it come back on now? Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Don't get a.
Grooving to the beat.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. Now I just have to line her up. Okay. Okay, I think we're back. Shoot. That made me hot. Okay, we left off with researchers. Are we good now? Can I go back over here? Okay. Oh! Okay, 2 fell, but the first one that fell is Loch Ness. Loch Ness. Ooh, a little birdie told me somebody only needs 1.
Uh-oh. See? I knew it. I was feeling it. That's cool. I can pray I get 4 more before they get that 1.
Huh? Who? Ooh.
Papa Craig.
I know who. Yep,
Papa
Papa Craig. Okay,
You'll
this
speed
could
on
win
you.
it for Papa Craig right here in my hand. Ooh.
Oh no.
Knowers. Knowers. Was it it?
Joe has the Schwartz. Do I have the Schwartz? May the Schwartz be with you.
Why is that
Oh.
ice cream?
Not yet, Papa Craig. Why'd you give? You shouldn't have gave it away, Pops. Now we'll all know. Well, she already did say that, though.
What?
Hoaxes. He says, just say hoaxes. Yeah,
Yeah, I already
Kaiju said
said
it too. She
hoaxes.
said hoaxes earlier.
Like way earlier. What was the last one I just said? Knowers?
Knowers, yeah.
I'm gonna owe you a milkshake for keeping track for me. I already bought her Chinese food today. Okay, here's the next one. Homo erectus. To be fair,
Oh, Papa Craig says you better check my card. Bingo.
Papa Craig has number 12. He still has one missing, right? You still have one missing that I have not said.
Well, there you go.
Hoax was called, but I have your card here next to me, and you are still missing one on there. You do have one. I think you're the only one with one missing still. Right? You need me to tell you which one you're missing? Okay, here comes next one. Squatching. Squatching. Oh, I erased the wrong one.
Still get the feeling Papa Craig's going to pull this one out.
Uh-oh, Grasshopper says he has one left too.
Uh-oh.
Let me double check.
Graz.
11. Yep, you are correct, sir.
I got 3.
Yes, I did say investigators.
Come on, keep up.
I did not say Dr. Johnson. I did not say that.
Come on, people. I'm drinking beer and I can keep up.
Okay. This could be the winner because we still have Papa with 1
Uh-oh.
and Grasshopper with 1. So here we go. And it is Booger. Booger.
Anybody? Anybody?
I don't think so.
Get close, get close, get close, get close.
Hold on. Okay, now the word is I have 3 people out there with 1 left.
I got 2.
1 left for 3 of you. Whoa, this is really coming to like the head.
All right, I'm going to catch up, y'all. God damn it.
Okay, Bat Mom, you get ready. Okay, ready? Bat Mom, ready? Get ready. Here we go. I have called skunk ape, squatching, photograph, Bauman, Sasquatch, knowers, Jacko, believers, green, researchers, booger, mid-tarsal break, bindernagel, hoodwinks, patty, gigantopithecus, footprint, honey island, videos, biscardi, freeman, osman, ape, hoaxers, yeti, falk monster, homo erectus, hairyman, porcupine, ogopogo, forest, burn, beck, Bigfoot, chupacabra, critical thinking, krantz, Loch Ness, drone, Jersey devil, wood ape, knocking, dogman, Steenberg, and investigators. That's your recap. Okay, here we go. 3 people.
Come on.
I better give this a good one.
2.
Oh! Where'd it go? Oh crap! It went all the way underneath me. Where?
You're right.
Right here?
Yeah. More, take more.
Oh, crap. Okay. Let's take a break now. No, just kidding. Oh my God, we have a winner. I think we have a winner.
Uh-oh.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Dyer.
If nobody wins this, if nobody
my
has it,
God. That's gonna be horrible because I
if
know
nobody has it, then wait a minute. Somebody's saying Brandy won.
No, it wasn't Brandy.
Okay, so I'm down to 1. So
Come on. I know you're there. Sandra!
Sandra won.
Woo! Bingo!
All right.
Sandra
Yay,
Piper!
Sandra.
Yay!
I was holding out, man. My Mogion Monster would have won it for me if there was one more.
Yeah. Let's see. Who was the
That's
first
the
one
one
there who needed one?
I'm left with.
It was Papa Craig needed Dr. Johnson first. He had one for like a little while. And then it was Grasshopper needed DeHinden, right? And then Sandra needed Dyer. Woo!
Yeah, I needed Mogion Monster.
And you
Thanks,
needed Mogion
Mogs.
Monster.
I know he was here earlier.
Sandra, congratulations. So you win
Awesome.
the wood burning.
Gone
I am going to
Squad.
put a nice gloss on it for you, and then I have to let it dry real good before I send it in the mail because they may flag it because it stinks. So let me I need to get fresh stuff. I don't want to use the stuff I had here at the house. So congratulations, Sandra. Well, I hope you guys liked this. I know it seemed a little bit long for those of you who weren't participating, but it's kind of a task to do it this way, as you could see, and to do it fairly. And I numbered everything, and I have my daughter over here. She played all 14 cards I had given out. That way we could help people. I didn't want anybody to miss out on anything.
Big hand for your daughter.
So yeah, she did a good job, and she was letting me know what was going on. So that's great because it's just too much to do, as you can see. But man, appreciate
That
it.
was
You
fun.
guys rock coming
That was
in and participating, and I will get that to you as soon as I can, Sandra. I promise. Papa says that was an absolute blast. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah,
You know
was
what?
fun.
It wasn't like huge work, but it just took logistics to think about how to make it fair and to keep track of stuff. But I had all the pieces. It was just putting it together.
Yeah.
Because definitely, trying to keep track of all those, kind of like what Jeff did with all that music he had. It takes a little bit of effort and time to do that kind of stuff, but it's worth it because it was fun and something different.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's the first time in my life I've ever played Bigfoot Bingo. So
yeah, see, I'm a first for the Bigfoot Bingo.
Right.
Now, if anybody else does it, it's just a compliment.
That's right. That's right.
For sure. But we are at 2:22. I don't even know if was Steve having a show tonight? Yikes.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't even know, but hey, Joe, thanks for being here and supporting me and the channel and everything
Absolutely.
that's been going on. And everybody else, thank you. And I hope to see y'all tomorrow night at the next. Who Jeff's? Is Jeff having a? I'm sure he is. He'll have something going on.
Yeah, Steve's on. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all, love y'all. Thank you for being here and see you in the next chat.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.